Hi, boys and girls. I'm the reading teacher. Thanks for joining me today. I've got a good book for us to read, and I found it at the library when I noticed the title. Have you ever found a book based on the title or the picture on the front cover? Well, that's what I did today. I walked past this book and I read the title and I thought, that's the book we're reading today. The title is, I'm Trying to Love Spiders. And can I tell you a secret? I don't love spiders. In fact, I am scared of spiders. And I thought, well, you know what? Maybe this book will help change my mind about spiders. After all, it's chock full of amazing arachnid facts. Now, if the author, which is Bethany Barton, by the way, she wrote the words and drew the pictures, if Bethany Barton included lots of arachnid facts in this book, do you think this is going to be fiction or nonfiction? I agree. I think it's going to be nonfiction. And it's important that we think about that before we open this book, because we're going to read it a little differently if it's nonfiction. We know that Bethany Barton has a reason for writing this story. What is the reason that nonfiction authors write their books? Right, to teach us something about their topic, in this case, spiders. Now, a great strategy to use when we're reading nonfiction is to ask good questions. We're going to ask questions even before we open this book. We're going to ask questions while we're reading, and then we might even ask a question or two at the end. All right, here we go. I'm Trying to Love Spiders by Bethany Barton. I love the end papers that Bethany Barton has in her book. You'll notice that she's drawn beautiful spiders. Look at these details. And she's researched the name and a fun fact about each one. I'm trying to love spiders. It isn't easy. Gross. Ew. Yuck. Creepy. Weird. I keep telling myself spiders are cool. I want to love them. Me plus spiders forever. I mean, spiders have been around for millions of years, moving silently, swinging into action. I want to think of them like bug ninjas. Like this spider right here. I'm going to try really hard to like him. Maybe if I study him for a while. I think it's working. Ah, it's moving. Squish it, squish it, squish it. That didn't work out, but next time will be better. Next time, I'll focus on all the cool superpowers spiders have, like 8 eyes, extreme close-up. Cool superpowers like 8 eyes. I didn't know they had 8 eyes. I'm wondering, what do all those eyes do? Do they all have a different function? I mean, why would they need 8 eyes? I'm also wondering, what other cool superpowers could spiders have? I mean, I know they spin webs and they can crawl up on a ceiling. Maybe we'll find out some other cool powers. And spider webs. Spider webs are cool. Funnel web, spiral orb web, sheet web. By the way, I'm really glad that Bethany Barton decided to label her pictures. That really helps us with figuring out which one is which. Spiders spin webs out of protein-packed spider silk they make themselves. That's like you or me building a house with our hair and then catching food on it. Wow, that is actually really interesting. Some spiders even have billions of tiny hairs called scopulae on their legs that let them stick on walls or ceilings. Or, oh my gosh, there's a spider stuck on there. Smash it. Squish it. Get it right now. We're not very good at loving spiders just yet. If only spiders were more like things I really love, like burritos and soccer and rocket ships. Instead, their closest relatives are also totally gross. Scorpion, tick, arachnid family reunion. But it's not like I'm scared of every icky thing. It's just something about spiders. Maybe it's the fact that almost all spiders are venomous. Spiders can't chew very well, much like your baby sister. They need liquid foods. Since no one's invented a tiny spider blender, spiders rely on their venom to dissolve their dinners, making bugs soft and slurpable. I've always wanted to be a smoothie. Now, I have a question. I always thought that because all spiders are venomous, I always thought venom was a poison that would hurt us. Now, I know that it can hurt another insect, like a fly that's stuck in a spider's web, but I always thought it could hurt humans too, but I guess not. To be fair, while there are about 40,000 known species of spiders, only a few can bite humans, and even fewer can harm you with their venom. Whew, that is good to know. Wanted, dead or smashed a lot. Female black widow, brown recluse, for being poisonous enough to ruin your day. I've heard of these spiders. These must be the few that could hurt a human. Fatal spider bites are so rare, you have a better chance of getting struck by lightning. Oh my gosh. Okay, don't panic. But there is definitely a spider over there. And we're not going to squish it this time, right? We'll just try to pet him, maybe? Can you pet spiders? Let's try. Ah! Oops. Nope. We squished him. I'm never gonna love spiders at this rate. Maybe I should focus on what spiders are good at. Are spiders good at anything? I don't really know that they are. Like eating bugs. That's gotta be helpful, right? A single spider can eat over 75 pounds of bugs in a year. 75 pounds of bugs, total grossness. 75 pounds of dog, a full-grown boxer. This is how many bugs, 75 pounds, a spider can eat in 1 year. I've even heard that some farmers use spiders to keep harmful insects out of their crops. Yikes, spiders, fly away. So that's interesting. So they eat bugs, which is good, and they protect crops, which is also good. And, oh wait, looks like some of those bugs made it over here. Get out of here, bugs! I can't even read my book with all the... Hey, what's that spider doing? Wow! Thanks, little guy. That was really impressive. Spider presents for you. Box of flies for Spider. Aw, did you make that for me? I think I might finally love... Ah! A cockroach! Squish it! Smash it! Make it go away! One thing at a time. What do you think that last sentence means? One thing at a time. Yeah, she's finally started to love spiders, and now she's got a cockroach to be afraid of. All right, let's look at the end papers at the very end. She's got different spiders drawn here with names and a fun fact, which would be neat for you to look at if you check this book out of the library. All right, I told you that when we ask questions before we read the story, while we're reading, that we also want to ask a question or two when we're finished reading the book. And after I read this, I do have another question. I was wondering, because I saw how well this spider ate all those flies and helped protect us from all the insects that were coming toward us. Look at, he's eating all these spiders. Here's what I'm wondering. If all these insects are sticking to this web and they can't get out, the spider rolls them up in his silk, pinches or bites them with all that venom that makes them all gooey inside, and he slurps them out. How come the spider doesn't get stuck on his own web? I've always wondered that. So maybe I could read another nonfiction book that would help me find the answer to that question. But I do have to say, this book did make me like spiders a little bit more. I hope you enjoyed this book, and I hope maybe it did change your mind. Bethany Barton did a fantastic job adding some silliness to this book with beautiful pictures, and I'm going to check out another book that she wrote at the library. Have a great day, friends.